Jason Muncie, Indiana Dweez. I just want to say, Lucio X Pharah, or Pharah X Lucio should be canon.
Hello?
This is the first episode.
Hey, fuck!
Yeah, it should be canon. So, yeah. And, furthermore, it should be canon because it should be canon. And as for anybody else, it should be considered to be canon. And, yeah. The more of it being canon, the more better it is. And with it being canon, it should be considered noteworthy. Within each and every, time somebody makes a ship, it should be considered like that. And with everything else, it should be considered as probable. And, yeah. With everything that should be going on, it should be considered as a part of a big ol' big time thing. With everything else with that being said, with all that being said, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I agree with the whole shipping of said, with the whole being that they being a canon ship. And with all of that being in the probable, thing, it should be a way to, maximize, a lot of things.
I'm DJing on Friday.
With that all happening, it's no surprise. And with everybody else being like, going about it, I'd say having that as a way to, maximizing, potentiality for Lucio to have a kid with Pharah. And I honestly do love having, a way to actually be considered truthful. I'm having, a lot of, blatant truths be in, that. And with all that being said, why not just allow Pharah to be with Lucio? Which would be highly advantageous. And with everything else being the way it is, it's better to be that way. So that way things could be, you know, truthful. And yeah. It should be totally agree with. And with everything else, it should be a way to actually, you know, be, you know, the truth. And yeah, I do enjoy, you know, the whole thing about the whole shipping of, you know, Lucio x Pharah, which should be canon, by the way. Which should be considered. And with everything else being said, it's no surprise, though. I wouldn't peg Lucio to be with Diva anyways. And with everything else being going on, it should be, you know, of, you know, a way to actually, you know, have things being the way they are. And with everything else, everything else being the way they are, I kind of would peg Lucio to be with Pharah anyways. I would just honestly not hold it against anybody, for that matter. And with, like, Lucio, he should be with Pharah, not with Diva. And yeah. And everything should be, you know, going according to plan, though, with them being, you know, a couple. And yeah. With everything being the wholehearted truth, it should go and coincide with everything else. Which is true, by the way. And that is the honest truth. And yeah.
Hey, nice ride.
With everything being said and done, it shouldn't take long for them to be together.
That car is on fire.
With everything else being the way it is, it should be confirmed. And yeah. And yeah. It is a known fact that with everything else being going on, I would peg that to be the truth, though. With Lucio being married to, you know, Pharah, it should be considered canon. And with everything else going on, yeah, it's high time that they be a married couple. And yeah. with everything going on, there should be an underlying exception to having them being a canon couple. And yeah, they should be a couple. And yeah,
What's up?
that's one thing I rather, you know, have the truth on this subject. So yeah, let me guys know if you agree with the whole entire statement. If you guys like and agree with that, that'd be great. Much of this is because Lucio don't belong with Diva anyways. Diva belongs with Jason Dragon Sleeper, not with Lucio, and not with Bridget. Ugh. I'll get into that later on.
You're bumping for a jump in.
So yeah, if I could get somebody to understand or
Oh my God!
make this confirmed,
I'm sorry.
that'd be great. Which shouldn't be entirely wrong. So anyways, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share the video everywhere else.
Get slump.